Hey everyone, so we're back for another first 15 minutes. This time I'm going to be trying Souls, which I didn't know about until I saw a pretty cool ad for it. It's made by the same company that made Archero and I think it's Survivor.io. So pretty popular games, pretty successful games. So I'm curious to see what this game brings. I don't know very much about it. So let's check it out. Every time. I'm the chosen one. The art style really reminds me of the game Journey. I only have positive thoughts about that. It's a good way to start. Alright, so we're back. You're created from my desires. Please save the lost souls and restore their fractured world. So right off the bat, I'm in a battle. Ooh. Touch the hero icon to deploy them in combat. Okay. So turn-based RPG. Not that the AI got a turn at all. So right off the bat, I'm learning how to summon, which I imagine is going to be pretty core to the monetization in this game. I didn't get a chance to see it. Cool. So we got the Azure Knight Calyx. Epic. Also a reward here. Okay. There's the card I was looking for. Epic heroes are incredibly powerful compared to the other heroes. Cool. So now it's advertising gems to summon. So one summons 300 and then 10 is 2700. So there's no rebate there. I've seen games successful in if you do buy the 10 summons outright, you get 10% off, and that's just to encourage you to actually do the bulk purchase. But that's fine. That's a future thing that could be A/B tested. Okay. We need to bring back the souls of the heroes that have been scattered into summon stones. Alright, so big objective of this game obviously is around souls. It's quite literally the name of the game. And now we know how to get them. So I'm not sure what it wants me to do. Imagine this orange manage. Nope, it wants me to journey. Okay, so I think we're just gonna rinse and repeat on battle here, although I do see some breadcrumbing, so there's a gem notification there on the settings cogs. So, oh, so we're in a hard-coded tutorial. Wow, tutorial. So I'm not gonna get a chance to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and battle. Oop. We'll add our new friend here. So pretty easy. I'm winning everything at the start. I'm not even trying. Not that I even know what to do to try. I think we'll just keep battling. That seems to be what the game wants me to do. Very cool. So there I got a chance to show us one of the special powers, which is the new hero we just acquired. So there's a lot of production value in those larger moves. You actually get a point cut, or not a point cut, but a cut scene to show the hero. There's a lot of production that goes into those. I'll do one more and then we're going to go exploring. Although I usually feel like after this one... Oh, I see. So this might be some kind of synergy board. Maybe. No idea yet. This is usually the point where the game's going to teach me how I have to revive heroes, likely after the match. And you can see that enemy was a lot taller and larger on the screen, so it's more of a boss that we just defeated. It looks like I actually picked up a hero in this. Habby. I'm not sure if that's the hero itself or a shard. There's no indication that it's a shard. I do see the little archer's bow, so probably a ranged attacker. And we are picking green stones here. I don't know. Oh, sorry, magic stones used to increase the hero's level. Okay. And then gold. So I could keep going with the stages. I'm gonna kind of jump back here and see what's up. So we do have a few more UIs unlocked. We have heroes unlocked and we have event unlocked. And it looks like that's it. We do have a progression marker, so you can see where I'm tapping 6 of 10. I imagine the game's not forcing me to, but it likely wants me to just go ahead and play those first 10. I can actually go look at my settings now. I have to blur out. No, there's no indication here. Maybe in the account. Okay, cool. So what a lot of games are trying to do now is get you to sign up to their internal single sign-on or some kind of email connection so that they'd have a better ability to retain and communicate with you. And so it looks like for 500 gems here, I can sign up with a Habby ID. I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now, but this is something a lot of games or all games should be doing because it just doesn't force them to rely on you as a player only interacting with the app through push notifications on your device, which if you're like me, you turn them all off. And it's a lot harder to get someone to come back to the game without those levers to pull. But if you go ahead and sign up to their personal or their business single sign-on, like I imagine it's a single sign-on, maybe it's just a way for them to get your email, they can then have a more direct communication link with you, whether or not you're playing the game. And then, they don't even have to communicate with me about this game. They can talk to me about other games that they're working on, new releases, etc. If they deem that I've churned or I've lapsed, I'm no longer playing Souls, maybe they want to try and send me to their other profitable game like, Archero or whatnot. So very powerful for you to maintain control or influence over players who install. And you can see how quickly I'm actually getting this prompt. It wasn't direct or forced on me. I just noticed that notification there. But well within the first 10 minutes, that was visible. I'm going to, Journey, I see it here, but there's nothing when I click it. I imagine it's just related to the fact that I have battles available. So check out Heroes. So it looks like 3 of them have level up. Okay. What is it consuming? Okay, it's consuming gold and those magic stones. So I'm just going to spam it. Yeah, so I got it to 10. Let's see this new hero I just got. Now I'm out of resources. Yeah, that's fine. So I've gone and depleted a bunch of my resources, so I have to keep battling now to earn more resources to level up my hero so I can keep progressing, and you're into the core loop of this game. Very straightforward. The art and the immersion is I love it. The game board is a little small for me, but hey, maybe it becomes more tactical. Right now it's pretty easy. Let's check out event. Cool. So we have here beginner training event. Clear various missions and obtain various rewards. Very specific here. Login event. Receive special rewards for logging in every day. So we've seen this in some of the other games I've covered. Almost every game has a login calendar at this point. So let's take a look at this one. So expires in 9 days. So you can see there's no space between the in and the 9. This happens in my experience because the 9-day is a variable that's being injected into the game. So it's saying, it's looking at my install date, it's looking at you know, the total maximum duration of this offer, and it's pulling that as a variable or dynamic string that's being updated, and they don't always look pretty. So it is what it is. It's a small bug. So in terms of rewards, pretty clear here. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, etc. Let's see what it says. Receive special rewards for logging in every day. You can obtain rewards even if the login is not consecutive. But once the event ends, you can no longer obtain them. Okay, so there's a bit more pressure on this one, which I like, and I'll get into in a second. So collect, I can just go ahead and collect 1,000 gems. Sounds pretty good. Don't really know what to do with them in the game yet. And we saw this in Whiteout Survival in their 7-day login. And it looks like this is taking a very similar approach. On day 2, you're getting the character. In this case, it's Odelia. She's epic. And so there's a very strong incentive for me to come back tomorrow, which I don't know when tomorrow is. Maybe when I collect, it'll give me a timer. Because sometimes tomorrow is dependent on a strict, specific moment of the day that they'll reset. Anyway, after that, there's what? There's soul stones used for a hero's breakthrough. So I believe I noticed this. Once it gets to level 10, you need this currency to level it up beyond level 10. So it does look like a valuable resource that I would be craving to have on day 3. Day 4, Summon Stone. Contains the power to call forth a soul and is used to summon a hero. So I imagine this is, it's like a shard or a ticket to get heroes. Day 5, Wisdom Robe. Okay, so there's equipment, and these have very specific stats. So defense, HP, CC, magic. Okay, so it looks like it's a good equipment to put on one of my characters. Most likely Odelia, if I had to guess. Day 6, Race Summon Stone. Summon Stone imbued with the power to summon the soul of a specific race. Okay. This Race Summon Stone. Races. Okay. Don't know about that yet. And then on day 7, so I'm not really sure what the difference is here. If you get the same hero twice, it's probably an instant level up. I'm not sure. We haven't made it far enough to know what that is, but a pretty decent overlay of rewards here. But again, they're highlighting just the 7th day, but it sure does look like day 2 is important. So there's an opportunity to improve it here, where day 2 could get a bit more prominence in this screen. And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, just the importance of bringing people back every day. It helps with their retention numbers. It helps them predict if this user is going to be a spender or not, and helps commit you as a player to playing the game more often by offering these rewards that you don't want to turn down. You know, when I wake up tomorrow, I want to be like, oh, I could come in and sign in and collect this reward. Okay. So there's no timer, there's no indication when tomorrow is. I just have to sign in again tomorrow. Prologue of the hero birth. Okay. So we did hit time. I did spend a lot of time talking about that pop-up, so I'm gonna go into overtime for sure, as I usually do. Let's check out these other events. This one also expires in 9 days. Complete daily unlocking missions. Okay, so we've seen this mechanic in other games as well. If these are likely locked, yeah. So I have to log in. Again, it's putting that pressure of coming back tomorrow so I can get more rewards. So I'll just give an overview here. You have the hero image at the top, which is cool. It's related to the character that you're going to get. So in this case, it's Kaon. He looks like a 5-star epic. You know, a lion, fierce, melee battle dude. And then you have the milestone rewards. So as I complete missions, we'll call them missions, quests, in each day, I imagine that I'm going to make progress towards these rewards. So they have gold, summon stones. So another equipment here, a weapon equipment, a rune of onslaught. So we haven't seen a rune yet. It looks like it just it awards a immediate boost to a parameter that you have. So for in this case, attack. You get a bunch of magic stones. 500k, it's quite a bit. So you can level up a lot with this. And you get the actual character. So as you complete all of these quests, you're going to make progress across that milestone. And then there's 6 days, it looks like, of rewards, and you have 9 days to do it. So there's a little bit of extra buffer there, and I did forget about that on the last one, so I'll cover it in a moment. And I guess these are also, yeah, so this is more of a rare hero, maybe not as strong, but there might be a reason to collect those and compound. It says 4 stars. It says 4 stars on it, but I don't see, like, I don't really see, sorry, yeah, it says 4 stars, but there's 3 stars up at the top. Maybe because you combine them. So I don't know if that's a bug or what, but it seems to be a bit of a misalignment there. And at the bottom, you're going to get some more, it looks like equipment. So light armor. Okay, so I want to go back. In both cases, they're 9 days long, but they're 7 days or 6 days quests or objectives. And so what happens there is the game is just giving you a bit of a grace period. They know you're not likely to log in every day for 7 days straight. It's very easy to forget. So they give you a little bit of time, but some games, they don't even give you that cutoff. It's just indefinite. You finish it at your own leisure, and they'll try to communicate that it's 7 days long. But ultimately, you get to take as long as you want. And that's more of a user-friendly one, whereas this one's more aggressive in that if you don't complete it in those 9 days, it sounds like you're going to lose all of these rewards. So that one, that requirement should lead to a better retention compared to the other one I just described, where you have as much time as you want. But it might be negligible if the majority of players believe that they have to do it within a certain time frame, but actually saying that you're going to lose this stuff is what would generate a higher retention rate. So I like that. What's this? Soul Companions. This one expires in 29 days, so this is a full month event, it looks like. Collect the souls of new heroes and obtain rewards. Okay, so this is more just like a progression checkbox or progression rewards. So I'm naturally going to be doing these things, but it's just encouraging me to do and take the actions that will lead to better engagement and better retention in the game. So in this case, it's getting more souls. Pretty straightforward. It's all related to the core game loop, which is really important for me to specify. Is they're encouraging and reinforcing me to keep playing that core game loop so that I can get these rewards, and these rewards will make me stronger and make that core game loop more fun. That's it at the core. And so in this one, there's only 3. So you acquire 10 epic heroes, acquire 40 epic heroes, and acquire 80 epic heroes in total. So I don't know how long that's going to take. It looks like I have 1. And the rewards are 10 more. Summons. This one is a... Okay, so now we're getting into the gacha, it seems. Selection box. Select one hero among them. So you get to make a choice. Okay. And some of these are heroes that I would have unlocked by the time I get this. So I can decide which hero I want to get more shards for and then invest in them further to level them up. So I like that. It's interesting that's a choice. I thought it was a random draw, but this gives the user more control over their progression and allows them to strengthen the hero that they're attached to for whatever reason. Like maybe I like this guy because he comes in, he's just like brute force, smashes guys up. Maybe I like his cutscene. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so that's it. Beginner training. 30 days. I have a feeling if I was going to play this game pretty often, I'd beat that way less than 29 days. And I'd be curious to see. I'm sure they have way more events that they're doing, but maybe I have to get through these before I unlock them. Time will tell. We'll do a couple more battle. I'm gonna get to 10 battles and just see what else unlocks. I mean, we're over time here, but I'm curious. And these battles are pretty quick. Oh, and their stats. That's cool. So you can see which of your heroes are doing the most damage, which ones are not. So this could help you make decisions down the line if you want to trade out a character for another one. That's one way you can go about it. So we've made it to chapter 2. So I'm trying to. Have to battle? Oh, okay. Touch the additional reward icon to get rewards. Additional rewards include items such as summon stones and various equipment that are essential for journey. Okay. The UI is not super intuitive. I'm trying to click and I had to click on the rune stone or the summon stone. Okay, so I don't want to battle. I want to go back. Yeah. Still see this 300 here? I don't know. Whatever. It's forcing me now to come do this. Okay, cool. So we have some summon stones. We can see what this looks like. With the 10. Ooh. So obviously this is the best one. Okay. Lagoo. Get a reward for getting him. Okay. Cool. So we got some epics, got some commons there. And you can see my counter at the bottom here has gone up. So I do... Okay, so we're actually going to burn through... Well, we're not going to get 10 summons as often, I'm sure. But we did get a little bit more progress here. Oh, look, my little owl seems to have something for me. Auto reward. Amount generated every minute. Okay. So there's an idle aspect to this game. So I come in and so even when I'm not playing, it's generating rewards for me. And imagine those rewards will get better. Maybe the pet will also give me rewards. I don't know. I'll go ahead and take that. Even my other friend here has a question mark, so I'll check this. Clear main stage to unlock. Okay, so I'm getting another hero for completing the stage. Navia. Receive. And I got some gems. Oh, there's more prizes. Clear main stage 1 to 5. Okay, so I don't see what the progress is here, but basically it's saying if you check with this guy every so often, you're going to get more rewards for progressing. And I got my first equipment. And so now I have to reach level 15 to get 10,000 gold. So again, more breadcrumbs, more checkpoints for me to get rewards to encourage me to keep progressing through the game. And it looks like, okay, level up. Account is leveled up, level 2. Okay. So that little owl is probably going to have rewards every minute, which is pretty crazy. So every time you come back to the screen, you're going to have a chance to get a reward, depending on how long the battles go for. So I do see the first purchase. You can even see on the screen the color palette is very similar across the board. Very, I forget the word for this, but it's, you know, it's gold and brown and tan colors. But then the first purchase stands out a little bit. It could stand out more because it takes a different color palette. So it did catch my attention. So we're going to check it out. First purchase reward. So the language here is a little confusing in English, but first purchase any, get exclusive rewards. Okay. Any what? It's missing a word, I think. Any pack. Or any first purchase anything, maybe? Anyway, we get it, we get it. So these must be the rewards. You get... Alright, so you get to pick some more hero shards. You get a nice sword to attack with. A magic stone chest, so okay, so it's a 6-hour... This is interesting. So you know how we had our little friend there giving us gifts? This will give you 6 hours of magic stones. And the further along you've progressed, I imagine the more stones you're going to get. So you might want to actually hold on to this chest until you've progressed further and then action it. It's up to you. So if I go, okay, now it's going to take me directly to the store. I didn't even see where the store was in the menu, but this first purchase does send me there. There's a lot we can talk about here. So monthly card. So this is, yes, this is like daily rewards. Sent by mail at UTC 0, so it's a specific time in the day. Daily rewards and get instantly. So usually these packs, they give you something right off the bat that's valuable and you can see the content there. And then every day you come back, you get more content. So more and more rewards. And the value there is you buy it, you get something of value today, but then you still have to come back every day to get the full value of this pack. So if you're going to buy this, you better be committed to coming back every day. They put a price cut right away, which I love. It means they're saying this is worth $6.99, or we see it, or we would normally make this cost $6.99, but it's $3.99. It's a fake sale. Let's be honest. You've never seen this before. You have no context about how much it costs. They don't even have a timer on it to indicate that that sale is going to end. But it does psychologically say to me, hey, it's even cheaper. So it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. And then they have the value 54%, 54 or 100%, or 5,400%, however you want to say it. Again, no commas. What's going on there? But we saw this in one of my other videos and I got not frustrated, but I was a bit critical of how they put just the percentage in the corner on the badge, whereas here it actually says value 5,400%, would just indicate there's that much more value, but they're still missing that more or plus sign or something, because it's not immediately clear to me that it's 5,400% more value. So I think there's something that could be improved there. Once per account, so you can only use this once. And this is your basic, but then you have the same thing on premium, and that costs you 20 bucks. And so you buy that and you get way more content, and then both on the immediate buy and then also on the daily return. And battle speed times 7, so there's an extra perk nestled in there. And so this one says, during the effective period of the premium monthly card, you can use the battle speed times 7 feature. So this is exclusive likely to this offer, and it's to encourage you to buy it. And so it means that you can get through battles way faster, which means you're going to progress way faster. Naturally, what comes with that though, and strategically, is the faster you can progress, the faster you're going to start hitting some kind of paywall or progression wall that requires you to invest more time or more resources, aka more money, to get past whatever that blocker is. It's nice because it indicates it's currently inactivated, and so I imagine when you buy it, I'm not going to, but it would change to activated. What else can I see here? So the value percent is a lot higher on the second pack, but it's not. I mean, I guess 1,000% is a lot more when you think about it in objective terms, but in comparison, maybe it's not as much more percent value, considering I'm spending 5 times more money for that second pack. So there might have been more wiggle room to make that value even higher, or lower the value of the first pack. But I'm sure most people who come in, if they're going to buy one of these, they're likely buying that $3.99. The second one might be a bit of an anchor to say, oh, okay, that's way too expensive, I'm going to go with this. Suddenly the $3.99 psychologically looks a lot cheaper, because now you're comparing it to $19.99, and the value percentage isn't as significantly higher compared to the price change. And so most games, if you spend $3.99, they're going to be pretty happy, especially in your first half an hour, 40 minutes of gameplay. What else? Anything else? No, that's good. I don't know why. I guess those are the cards. Yeah, they're still hitting this card thing back. There's another one here too. So they have a pass. Nice. Unlock advanced reward. So that must be their premium. Yeah, so if I hit that, it's probably gonna tell me about buying. There you go. Wow, so their pass is 25 bucks. By opening advanced pass, you can obtain more rewards. So I don't know when I buy if I get these things right out the gate. That's not clear. But definitely. Okay. That's how much more in total you're gonna get. Is there a timer on this? So current account level 2, stage 1. Okay, this is just a rank. So when I hit rank 70 is when it maxes out. That's a lot of progression. I imagine people, they're not buying this on day 1. This is one of those passes that the closer and further you get down the chain, you start to look at the rewards on the right here in the premium locked section. As time goes on and you keep playing and keep progressing, the cumulative value of that gets bigger and bigger, and so it starts to make more sense for you as a player to purchase it. Whereas right now on day 1, level 1, level 2, it's not really worth it for me to spend 25 bucks. So this is more of a long game, but they're putting it in my mind now. Now I know it exists. Now I know that it's there. I'm going to come back and collect, the first reward, and every 5 to 10 levels, it looks like every 5 levels, I'm going to be coming back to the screen to get those shards, and it's going to tease me with these locked rewards. So it's pretty clever. I like that one. And of course, there's a hero locked in. This owl dude, looks like. Beginner, what's this? Okay, so these are just bundles. Again, you see the value 900%, 1 of 1, so some of them might be repeat purchases. I'm not going to get into all of this, but it gets into typical price points from, $5 to $100, depending on your currency. And so we have 2 more. We have skins. So I don't own the heroes yet. Are there any I can look at? Yes. So the Royal Guard. So it looks cool. I don't really even remember what the original looks like though. Can you look at the ones you don't own? Oh, yeah, you can. That's cool. So you can start to customize your roster. I don't know, the game board's not... These characters don't take a prominent position, even in battle. So I'm not sure yet how the skins are an interesting investment, but we'll have to keep playing to find out. So $19.99, it's like 20 bucks to get that skin. I don't expect that's the number one place they're making their revenue at the moment. So gems, okay. I wasn't expecting to see VIP here. Here, earn VIP through in-app purchases or by leveling up. So there's often VIP programs have two avenues you can go through. Leveling up versus spending. I'm not going to get into it. We can go to a whole video on just VIP systems, but yeah, so there's more rewards. Okay, so within the gym, that's what happened. So within the gems, there's the VIP on the left bottom there, and then I can hit gem package. So the gems are usually, this is what a savvy player would base all of their purchases and the value on just this board. This is and when economy designers or monetization designers or product managers in the game industry are pricing items, live ops managers, they're usually basing it off of the gem to dollar ratio. I've talked about the hard currency store in another video I've done, but for now, let's look at this one. So I can't see that it's a one-time purchase on this pack, but it does say plus 80, plus 450, plus 900. It doesn't indicate that that's going to disappear after I make a purchase, but it does look like a first-time purchase. Bonus, I'm going to get double the gems. And then just looking quick, it looks pretty linear. It doesn't look like... I'd have to run the math a little more closely. But $6.99, so it's relatively close to double. So for about 70 bucks you're getting 5,000, but then for 130 bucks you're getting 10,000. So I'd have to run the exact math, but it's it's fairly linear. It's not giving you a huge bonus for buying a more expensive pack. Pretty straightforward though. I'm not seeing much else on here worth talking about at this time. Oh, now we have limited time events. So we actually unlocked these a lot earlier than I thought. So this is now, you're into the live ops part of the game. Remaining time of the event 2 days. Remaining time for the exchange 5 days. Deep Forest chest. New hero Mora. Very cool. So I have only done the first 10 battles, and I'm now getting more and more from the game. More opportunities to... block the mimics, escape. So there's a mini game with a whole new music's mood here. Deep Forest. So there's more here. I'm not going to get into these in this video. I want to do deeper dives on live operations in future series or future videos, and so this game is now, it's pretty high on my list to check out. Oh, I see. Mall. So this is the store. The mall. It's not the first game I've seen called it the mall either. It makes sense if you're, even shopping and whatnot, you're going to the mall to make purchases. So I kind of like it. It's better than, it's kind of like store. It's a synonym. Oh gosh, forget about it. It's a similar word for store. So yeah. Oh, now I can claim this. Despite the error message. Journey reward. 5 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay. So the more time you play, the more rewards you get. All right, so I'm put this down. So Kind of an idle game, RPG, battle, simulation. They've done a they've got the core early retention mechanics in place. The summons get introduced very early, which I like. I think that's pretty core to the game's monetization loop. So you go into battle, you get resources, you level up your heroes, but then you need more heroes and you need more shards. And so that was introduced really early on, which is a positive for this game. Their first purchase was interesting as well. It's just like make any purchase. It's not a first purchase bundle. It's just an extra bonus once you convert. So it's there. It's trying to get that first conversion from you. And when you click that, the first thing it brings you is this monthly card. And that is very strategic because the first thing it wants you to buy is this $3.99 pack or the $19.99 pack, because it requires you to come back every day for 30 days. Assuming it's 30 days because it's a monthly card. And chances are if you're coming back every day for 30 days, you're going to be more likely to spend even more money in their game, and that's what they want. So huge kudos for that strategy. It's not bringing you to the past. It's not bringing you to the beginner packs. It's definitely not bringing you to the gem shop, which opens to a VIP store, which I find super confusing. I'm not sure why they didn't separate those two, but they're really burying their gem packages for whatever reason. Maybe that'll change down the line. So, and again, I don't see the value in skins, but maybe as I become deeper into this game, they'll make more sense. So yeah, pretty good. I'm definitely gonna check this game out again. I'm very curious about their live ops events. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.